Well, boys and girls, as you can probably see from my red nose and hear from my iffy voice, I'm struggling a little bit. My cold is setting in, but I'm not going to let that stop me from winning loads of games in the Europa League, so we've got enough money to spend on transfers next summer, or maybe even in January. Wouldn't that be nice? So if this ends up being shorter than usual, that's why. I apologise for the voice. Hopefully it'll be better for the next stream. Right, if you missed the last stream, you're a silly goose. A silly, silly goose. But that's how the Europa League is looking, 2 games in, which is jolly nice. This is how the Super League is looking, 5 games in, less nice. And we managed to keep Hein despite the board accepting an offer for him, which is really, really, really nice. We apparently only made 73 grand in transfers this summer. It doesn't quite sell the whole story, because we did sell Katongo for nearly £6 million to Watford. And he's now not playing for them in the Premier League. That's nice. It's always nice when they go and they don't even get used, so they didn't really need to sign him in the first place. That always makes me feel good. But the goal is accumulate as much money as possible. As you can see, we're struggling with wage budget. And bear in mind, we're struggling with wage budget like that, and we don't even have defenders. We have like 5 defenders at the club. So we need to try and get this to the point where by the end of the season, we are in the positive. Now, apparently at the moment, already by the end of the season, we should be positive cash money balance. I don't know if that takes into account the money we get for winning matches, because in the league, we get about 120 grand a win. In the Europa League, we get about £500,000 a win. So the more matches we win, the more money appears there, which in turn should put more money here for us to spend next summer. Basically, if we can have a good season this season, this could become a forever club. If we have a terrible season and we get more budgets like this again next summer, my contract expires in the summer. And basically, if we don't get improved budgets, I am just going to let it expire and walk. So there is quite the incentive for us to win football matches if we want to stay against La Burley. And now my mouse isn't working properly, so I'm just going to try and load up the Logitech app to try and wake my mouse up. Because if I have to use both hands to play this game, that'll be horrific. There you go. It's working again now. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I realised as well this afternoon when I was doing prep for the Game of the Year, the camera's out of focus. Hello, I'm here. I'm here, camera. I've played City Skylines 2, of course, which came out this year as well. So that's another one to add to my list of games that came out this year. And eventually I'll train people to realise that the rebuilds and the experiments and all that kind of stuff is quite good as well. But people don't. The people who subscribe to me at the moment aren't subscribed for that kind of content, because that's not the kind of content I've made. So it just shows that the 100,000 people who subscribe to Tom and Luke are probably different to the nearly 200,000 people who subscribe to me and Jack. But it seems that there's around 100,000 people out there who aren't that bothered about Let's Plays. And I'm sure there'll be some crossover. The hardcore will subscribe to everybody. But there's definitely a big chunk of people out there who like the one-off videos and don't watch the Let's Plays, which is interesting. I don't know if you watched Zed's stream earlier, but he's claiming he's 6'2", and the fact he's not was started by your good self. I mean, I'm 6'2". There is literally a photo on the internet of me standing next to him. So you can all judge for yourself. I didn't start a rumour. I stood next to the man, and I am 6'2". But that is a huge win. These boys love me, and I love them. And we love getting the money in from these wins. Just love is all around us, boys and girls. Right, we've got 3 weeks now until our next match, which seems like an awfully long time. He's a bit of a sick note, isn't he? And now Sosa wants a new contract. I mean, he needs to accept he isn't going to get one, because we don't have any money. Are we going through this again? We'll talk about this at the end of the season. I'd prefer not to wait. Okay. that's still when we're going to talk about it. I'm not going to change my mind. There you go. Is that him upset now? No. Oh, yes, actually. Here's me thinking I'd done a man management. Oh, good. It's all our attackers are agreeing with him. Yay. I was hoping that would be the outcome. Fine. I'll consider making... I'm going to tell you lot I'm going to make him an offer so you don't get grumpy. There you go. That was a productive meeting. It was a productive meeting in which I lied. Let's see if we can actually offer him anything. I mean, is he kidding? What planet is he on? My word. No, we can't offer him a contract then. Simple as that. You get rebellions every year. I mean, oh, hello. I get rebellions every year because we don't have the money to actually finance the club. This is interesting. I mean, they've come in immediately. They're not nearly enough money. Let's see what he's actually... I mean, I guess we need to be a little bit proactive here. Agree a price and actually offer him out. That asking price is way above it. Right, let's find a value he's happy with. My client would be happy with that asking price. Right, we're going to offer him out for 8.25 million. Let's see if we get any nibbles. Pack it in. The window is closed. Why is this still... Oh, the window's going to open against it. No, it's not. It's October. What is happening? Go away! Don't understand where the relentless offers have suddenly come from. Yet no one's coming for Sosa. Did we offer the wrong guy out? Right, we're not going to lock it in this time. We are going to say, obviously, no wage contribution. Let's see what kind of offers we can get for him. He doesn't want to... So he doesn't want to find a new club. I can't win with him. He's upset because we can't offer him the money he wants. I'm trying to find him a deal where he'll get the money that he wants. He doesn't want that. I don't understand. If we get £8 million in for him, that does insulate us from selling Hein, which would be handy. Excuse me, Micah. I've started you in the last 2 games. Right, so now what happens with the promise? Does it get extended? 61 days left. So I need to play him in a little bit more than just the last 2 games, I guess. But I can't drop Ismail for 2 months. That's madness. So we'll have to come up with a plan. Oh, good. Another one wants an insane new contract, presumably. Hello? End of the season. There you go. That's him calmed down. Right, we'll play Ismail in this game, Beereth in the next one. Easy. Because these ones are worth more money. We play Galatasaray in our next match. There's no point playing Ismail in that one. We may as well play Beereth in that one because we're going to lose anyway. So you bought Beereth without a plan just because his name came up. That's not true. I brought him with a plan. The plan was bring Beereth in and sell Burstow. What happened that was unplanned is Ismail becoming the best player at the club when he was Burstow's backup. But he did a Mick Powell. But Beereth in for Burstow so we could sell Burstow was the plan. But then this guy happened. And he's quite good. I mean, if we have to sell Sosa and Beereth in January, that's an extra 10 grand a week back into the wage budget, which means we could then, especially 10 grand into the wage budget and probably 10 million plus in transfer fees, we could bring in replacements from both and probably be better off. We don't need someone as good as Beereth as backup to Ismail. When we haven't got a starting centre-back, we don't need to be worrying about top-class backup strikers. Right, Topher, you're basically a doctor. How do I stop my nose running? I need to simultaneously stop the nose running, but also still be able to breathe through the nose. So yeah, I've toyed with stuffing stuff up there, tissues, blobs of Vaseline. Problem with all this stuff is I then can't breathe through my nose. And if I can't breathe through my nose, I can't talk and breathe at the same time, which is problematic. A nasal shower with salt water. I did that before the stream. I've got one of those saltwater nasal spray things. Google's just drinking plenty of fluids. Yeah, that's why I've got all my fluids. But then it might randomly come back. Look forward to Kev's video where else I went wrong with FM25. I mean, I am a smart enough businessman that if I am part of a video like that, it certainly won't be on my channel. Being seen to be not enjoying the game you're playing is going to cost you views because people watch because they want to see you enjoying yourself. I firmly believe, yeah, have an opinion, voice the opinion once or twice. We've talked about it. It's been on videos, it's been on stream. I think I said enough about it now. I don't want people to start getting the impression I'm not enjoying the game, because if people start to think I'm not enjoying the game, then they'll stop watching, because who wants to watch someone moan about a game every day? Once is fine, it's fun. That's why Zealand can do it as a one-off video. But for me, I need people to come back and watch my videos every day. In all honesty, if I wasn't making content, there's a chance I wouldn't have even have noticed it. Because before content, all my FM playing was on a laptop in front of the telly, and there would be maybe a 20% chance that I'd be looking at the screen when it happened. So without making content, no, it wouldn't bother me at all. Do I play on only commentary and off camera? No. Do I miss playing like that? Not really, because I still play like that in between. It's not laptop on lap anymore, but I've got a TV just there. So at the moment, I'm rewatching Suits on the in-betweeny bits. Certainly when you're watching them back to back to back over the course of a few days, as I have been, you certainly notice the lack of variety in some of the scripts. Everything is goddamn this, goddamn that. The amount of times they say something on the lines of, you know what I said. You know, it's always you. So they say something, they say, what? And they're like, you know. You get that little repetition constantly. They never explain anything. Yeah, the dialogue is a little bit odd. Yeah, I'd just happily watch a webcam in the corner of Lewis Litt's office. I'll just watch him going about his day. I don't need the rest of the show. I just want Lewis. I like it, and I've never called anybody bro in my life. So, not so sure. It has to result in those two feuding. It doesn't matter which one turns on the other one. But it has to be one of them leading to a feud. And I'd prefer it was Cole. Because heel Cole is great. And we've seen a lot of heel MJF. Yeah, but I'm Paulie.
Yes, so am I.
Yeah, but you're HR. You can be Paulie. I'm the talent. I can't be Paulie.
I've been asleep all day.
Yeah, whereas I've been...
But in my defence, I was up till 5.
I woke up naturally at 7 this morning.
I started my game yesterday at 4.
Were you up all night playing games?
Yes,
Is that...
I was, yes. Listen, I have 12 hours in that game.
She's already done 12 hours in Avatar and she's moaning that she's sick. It arrived yesterday evening.
No, it didn't. It arrived yesterday morning and then I was in bed till 4.
You are a monster. You were up until 5 playing a computer game and you've got the cheek to moan about being sick.
I was enjoying it, you see.
Unacceptable. Reminder as well, Game of the Year is coming. You need your 5.
Oh, there isn't 5 this year.
There is. You've played more than 5 because I've looked through the list. You've got at least 10.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean they're Game of the Year.
Yeah, but we have this discussion every year. I try and get her to pick her 5, and she's like, no, there's only 3 that could be Game of the Year. Okay, so then you pick the next best 2. You have to do 5.
I've finished 2 games this year.
You don't need to have finished them.
That would be Star Wars and Spider-Man.
You don't need to have finished them. You just need to pick the 5 best games you've played this year. It doesn't matter if 4 of them you don't think are Game of the Year worthy. That's my poke. Where have you picked that up from?
There.
Oh, let's put it back there then. I've got a Pokemon World Championships London luggage tag. When I get my new luggage, I'll put that tag on it.
Why is
But
your
I
hat
need
not
a new suitcase. Why is what?
Where's your hat not
Because I haven't stretched it yet. This lot don't like hearing about the hat stretcher. But I haven't stretched this hat yet, so I can't do it up.
Do you know where you stretch your head?
Yes, it's upstairs
Where?
on the bedroom floor. But yeah, I can only wear these hats on the stream because I can't do it at the back of them. But what are you doing?
Alright.
I'm going to start singing to Topher again in a minute. He
Right,
loves
no,
it.
Because I will just have to turn the internet off.
The internet's there. How are you going to get to it? My cactus defends
Well, I
the
put it in,
internet.
And then I pull it.
Uh,
Cactus only water in the past couple of months.
yes, it has. It has liquid death sometimes.
What? You can't give it spiky water.
My cactus likes liquid
Why
death.
Is it spicy water?
Because if I don't finish a can, I give it to the cactus.
Well,
he
it's
loves
very
it.
strong, isn't it?
Yeah. He loves sparkling
It's
water.
quite good.
By the way, boys and
This
girls,
looks the same.
it's Football Manager, and that's a football match.
it
They are
looks the
similar.
same.
Then let Sports Interactive know, and they can cancel the new match engine. Anna today made herself. Oh, I made her a cup of tea. Imagine a world where she makes her own tea. I
I
made
did
her a cup of
yesterday.
tea, and she was making Dave's dinner. And she normally puts a little bit of water on his dinner. She poured a little bit of her tea on his dinner because
Because
he likes tea.
no, because I was going to pour it in the sink, and you went, Dave likes tea.
Dave does like tea.
So I just followed your
You can't leave tea unattended in our house because Dave will drink it. He just, as soon as he sees a cup, he makes a beeline for it. If it's coffee, he's not interested. If it's tea, he is drinking that entire
I
thing.
brought my tea down. I drank most of it, and then
By the way,
shared it.
I have now confirmed with everybody that we're doing It Takes Two on New Year's Eve. So brace yourself. Your grand return to streaming.
No,
It Takes Two, New Year's Eve.
no. You don't even
It
have
is
the game
confirmed.
anymore. It's on the PlayStation 4.
It must be on PS5 as well. What is that? Wow, what are you making me touch? I'm not just... You've just walked back in. Do you want to touch this? No, because I can't see what it is. What is it?
Touch it.
No, tell me what it
It's
is.
a Foley.
Ugh.
What do your eyebrows with? It just has thickness in.
Who walks into someone's office and says, do you want to touch this?
Most people would love that. You're weird.
I don't agree that most people would love that. Most people would be like, what is it before they touch
No,
it?
if someone's going to touch that and holds it in their hand, they can quickly look and then just touch it and then ask what it is.
No, I learned from the first Fugler you made me touch.
Where you scream.
Yeah, she made me scream in the middle of Smith's toy shop.
Funny.
Bye, Anna. So there will be streams. I just don't know how many or when because I'm waiting for apparently the guy who's in charge these days to let me know if what I've proposed is okay. Oh, so finally a goal that's being allowed. Right, we are now back in the app. It takes ages. Now we've conceded a goal as well because I've taken my eye off the ball. Right, watch live. There we go. One of us subs 7,500 subs tonight. What happens when I'm at the cabin next week? You'll get a hot tub stream. How could a man with such a sublime beard not have a hairy chest? Because exclamation mark Manscaped. Why would anyone want a hairy chest? Night Grizzly, thank you very much for the 11 months. That's one step closer to my nipples, everybody. Don't be ruling this out, referee. Oh, the referee's fingering himself. Lovely. Hey! My hair is all focused on the beard and the best hairline in Football Manager. I don't have spare hair follicles for my chest. Oh, Sosa no longer wants a new deal, apparently. That might stop us from losing matches. Now Hine does want to leave. Since when did that become a thing? Right, we're away against Fenerbahce. Did I have the new PC for the beta? Yes. I had the new PC for the last 2 months of FM23 and never had the problem. The way the nets go crazy feels like it can only be an FM issue. It's definitely an FM issue. But like I say, because they can't replicate it, they can't fix it. Yeah, the problem is happening before the monitor's involved. I don't see how it can be a monitor issue. The capture card isn't involved in the FM, though. Zoom out to fit the 6 panes on your monitor. I'd be sure to tell SI about that if you haven't already. I mean, I've sent them all the files. They know what I'm playing on. That many people play on a monitor as big as mine, but I know there are monitors as big as mine throughout Sports Interactive. So I feel like their own testers are probably in that limited sample size of people who play on a monitor as big as mine. Games is no way to make money. We need to be winning games in order to make said money. Let's find somebody to raid.